Hey loves, just a reminder, you don't have to wait a long time to manifest exactly what you want, and this includes your specific person. And many times people confuse the concept with time with events, or more specifically, the bridge of events, thinking they need time, but in reality, you just need that bridge of events that comes about from feeling as if you already have what you want. And this confusion is something most people have because they think, oh, time is going to create the outcome I want. If I sit here and I affirm, it'll be over time that it occurs. But anytime anyone says that, we have to realize that we're using time in place of something that we totally or might not completely understand. When someone says, oh, it just takes time to do this thing, what they're really saying is, I'm not sure how to get to that point. So let's just wait time and hopefully it just happens. But that's not what manifestation is. Manifestation is not hoping for something to happen. When you're manifesting, you are creating your entire reality into exactly what you want. And if we can remember then, it's not an amount of time we need to wait, but more specifically focusing on the bridge of events that creates from who we feel we are and our assumptions, then we're going to manifest instantaneously. Because if we think about those events, or if you were to ask yourself, and I know I've talked about this before, so this is not new information. If we think about what it would take for you to fall in love with someone, what would you say that would be? Would you say that time would make you fall in love with someone? So then specifically, do you think that's what can happen with your specific person? And we would say, well, no, it wouldn't be time that makes me love someone. It wouldn't be time that makes me care about them. It would be other things that are occurring, right? Those events, or more specifically, the bridge of events that takes you to that outcome. It would be you thinking about them, or random thoughts, dreams, or imaginative acts that would make you want and desire to be with them. It would be the way that they show up, their assumptions that would make you care for them. Now, this is your reality, so no one is manifesting you. You are creating the entire outcome, except I would say everything you want manifests you just as back, because your desire for something is meaning that you're meant for that thing. That means you are chasing what you desire, but it's chasing you right back. Now, the word chasing is not truly or more exact of what's actually occurring. You are more expressing what you want, but just know what you want wants you back even more than what you desire. But back to this concept of time. It's not time that's bringing your specific person to you. So whether you want to manifest them in a year, in a month, in a day, or in an hour, there is no difference. It's all connected to our state of being. Because truly, think about it in this way as well. If I were to lock you in a room and you couldn't use your imagination at all, and you were to spend the next 100 years there, do you think you would change at all? Or would you come out as the exact same individual? I would imagine if you could not use your imagination, you would come out in the exact same way and you would experience life in the exact same ways. Obviously, things might be a little different after 100 years outside of you, but us ourselves would remain the exact same. And so this is the concept too, where time is not changing us. Time is not altering us. Time is not putting us into the wish fulfilled state. It's always us that's making that happen. So you have the choice right here and right now to make that decision, to be the individual that's already with your specific person. There's literally nothing stopping you. And these events can happen instantaneously. The bridge of events is occurring in a way, or described as Neville Goddard, as being something that is logical and natural to you. So all we have to do then is get accustomed to the bridge of events, or them showing up in your reality right now. We just have to think of that as a natural occurrence, and we'll see it happen, because these events, again, don't have to take time. Your specific person can be thinking about you right now. Your specific person can be caring about you. Your specific person can be on their way to you. Your specific person can be about to text you. Your specific person can be falling in love with you. I know I'm talking very energetically, but it's true. Your reality is exactly what you want it to be right here and right now. And the reason I'm bringing this up again is because recently in a coaching session, we were talking about this this concept of time. And I would say most people kind of have this thought or have this worry. I also have people who show up in my coaching sessions who've been manifesting for years and see a massive difference really quickly. And someone actually asks me, okay, what's the difference? Why did I try to manifest this before and now it's working here rather than maybe other coaches that they might have worked with? And that's because it's all a focus on your state of being. If we are affirming specifically to just think about what we want, we're not truly making that change within. And in the words of Neville Goddard, we're not destroying or getting rid of the old man. We're living with the old man and trying to change their thoughts, right? And that old man is the previous version of ourselves. We're basically staying as that single version of ourselves, but attempting to think different thoughts. But your thoughts don't manifest, your assumptions do, right? The law of assumption. And you're always being something right here and right now, but that state of being is what is giving rise to everything around you. So it's not time that is changing your reality. It's this bridge of events, or more specifically, your assumption, which is brought about in the bridge of events. But the bridge of events is always just something that you manifest that seems normal to you. So normalize your specific person reaching out to you. Normalize your specific person falling in love with you just with your state of being. And I tell you, if you focus on the state, first and foremost, you are going to see a massive change in literally everything around you. Time is just that excuse that we use when we don't want to change or when we don't actually know what is causing this change. But when you assume something, you create it outside of you. And so let's say we're in the state of someone who feels like they're manifesting for a really long time and not getting the results that they want. In that case, I would ask myself, if I was in that situation, I would ask myself, because we've all been there, we've all done that, right? I would ask myself, okay, am I actually or truly changed? Are my assumptions, thoughts, beliefs, and actions all aligned with this new outcome? Am I walking the streets as if I'm walking the streets of Barbados, right? Am I walking the streets as if I already have what we want? Because that idea and that topic is actually just a decision away. You have the choice and ability to be that individual right here and right now. You don't need affirmations. You don't need visualizations. Yes, they do help. And yes, I do say they are a part of a very good manifestation, but you don't actually need them, right? That's when they say you don't need action or effort to manifest, because you could choose that right here and right now. Think about the Neville Goddard story where he wants to go back to Barbados. And so Abdullah, his teacher, asks or tells him, walk the streets as if you're already there. So he's walking around New York as if he's in Barbados, right? He's already there. That took maybe you could say it's a visualization, but it's just imagination, right? He could make that choice right now. Yes, he could affirm. Yes, he could journal. Yes, he could do that stuff. And it would be helpful. But his state of being of walking the streets as if he already has it, that's the most important factor. And then time had absolutely nothing to do with it. He was already there in those moments. And so time ceases to exist. Time is just that learning device to go from where we feel we are to where we want to go. So time is not a factor in literally anything. Just as we noticed, if there was someone else in your reality who in some alternate dimension could manifest you, like think of your specific person manifesting you right here and right now, was it just time that made you fall in love with them? No. You would give me a list of reasons why you absolutely love your specific person, and that would be the reason in which you care about them. And so that didn't have to take time at all, right? That could happen. It could have happened yesterday, right? And you could maybe be just coming to the law of assumption and understanding this. It could have all happened yesterday. So why can't the same thing happen today or tomorrow? There's literally no outcome. And I just want to give an example of this because most people think, no, it has to be difficult. It has to be hard. Or people think that, no, it just has to take so much time. And truly, if a coach is telling you it has to take 2 weeks, or if you're taking this much time, then there's something wrong with you, do not listen to that individual. I'm sure they probably have other great, fantastic ideas, but they're probably displacing their views or their trauma or assumptions towards time on you, because there's no amount of time that it takes to manifest your specific person, because it's all about choosing and getting into that state right here and right now. And so if it takes you a month to manifest your specific person, that's okay. If it takes you a year, that's okay. If it takes you 3 years, that's okay. Because most people have the belief that in order to get something very permanent, it has to take a long time to get. Now, that's an okay belief, because in the process, it's not going to be nothing, right? In the process, you are going to be perfectly manifesting your SP. You're going to be having fun. You're going to be going on dates. You're going to be texting. You're going to be calling each other, right? All of those amazing things. And you wouldn't want to speed that up. Now, in essence, if you feel like it's a long time, you feel frustrated with that, then I would focus on your state of of being. But there's no, someone said in a coaching session, which is absolutely untrue, if you're manifesting for over 2 weeks, then you're doing something wrong. It all is to do, it's your reality, right? I wouldn't want to go from not knowing my specific person to married to them in 2 weeks. I would want to have fun and enjoy the process, right? Like I wouldn't want to skip any of that with my specific person at all. I would want to hang out, talk, have fun, go on vacations, go on dates, do all of that. You don't want to skip that, right? And so when we're rushing to the goal, we forget that the process or the feeling of manifestation is all about that middle ground, right? It's the love and experiences you share with your specific person. That is actually your end goal, not just being married. Obviously, being married is a byproduct of that, and you're going to spend the most amazing life with your specific person. But do not forget that we don't want to speed it up. So do not listen to anyone who says if it takes this much time to manifest, you're doing it wrong. You're not doing anything wrong. We're just not changing our state of being, right? You are actively manifesting what you want, but focus on all you have to do is focus on the state. That's all you have to do. But let me give you an example of this, which happened basically instantaneously. So this is someone from my email coaching, and we talked about initially. So they were already in the state. They were already ready to go. And they just sent me a message. I did the affirmations, and he came back in my life about 2 days later. So they were not in contact. Things weren't going the greatest with their manifestation. And again, this just shows that changing your state, changing your mindset, changing who you feel you are, and your relation or assumptions on reality, things can change really, really fast. And I think I might have put these affirmations on my website. I don't think I did actually. But it basically just shows it's not time, right? It's a bridge of events, and the bridge of events is all based on your assumptions. So if you want something to happen really quickly, just begin to assume and imagine, or ask yourself, why can't it, right? What is stopping your specific person from texting you, calling you right now, tomorrow, in a week? Why can't you get married next month, right? And a lot of people would say, there is no reason. Everyone is actually going to say, there's no reason your specific person can't text you right now. I don't care what circumstance is impacting your manifestation. I literally does not matter. I've helped people manifest out of every single circumstance you could ever imagine. So don't worry. Your circumstance, even though it feels very personal and very hard, is not different from any other manifestation that I've ever helped. So try this out. Let me know what you think. Because again, hopefully this eliminates this worry or fear of time. And again, if someone's telling you, if you don't manifest in 2 weeks, you're doing something wrong, do not take that in. That's their trauma and their assumptions on time, because everybody has a different assumption on time. But we know one thing for sure. Every manifestation is perfect. So your manifestation and your route to it is perfect, and time is all a learning device taking you to where you want to go. So that might be different for everyone. And again, this is your reality. Live it to the best of what you want. Don't limit yourself. Don't stop yourself. You can have exactly what you want right here and right now. There's absolutely nothing stopping you. If you did have any questions on that, make sure to leave them in the comment section below. If you know for a fact that this totally makes sense, you're going to understand it, you're going to apply it, you're going to manifest in no time at all. Your specific person is going to text you in this video. Leave a thumbs up on this video. If you did want to reach out to me and send me a personal message or something about you, your successes, whatever, head over to kyleaugustcoaching.com. That's where you can reach me personally. Thank you so much for stopping by today. Hopefully this totally eradicates any of your worries on time, because it really is nothing to worry about in the first place. But thank you so much for stopping by today, and I'll see you in my next video.